In the ever-evolving world of dating, understanding the type of women to avoid is crucial for men seeking meaningful and healthy relationships. It's easy to get lost in the excitement of a new romance, but being aware of the types of girls to avoid dating can save you from heartache and wasted time. Some women may seem perfect at first glance, but beneath the surface, they might bring more challenges than joy into your life. Whether it's the drama queen who thrives on chaos or the gold digger who's more interested in your wallet than your heart, there are certain women you should never date. These are the kinds of relationships that can derail your personal growth, drain your energy, and lead you away from the path of self-respect and fulfillment. As you navigate the complexities of modern dating, remember this essential dating advice for men: be selective with your time and energy, and don't let superficial attraction cloud your judgment. By learning to recognize these red flags early on, you can avoid the pitfalls that come with dating the wrong person. If you're looking for genuine connections, never date these women who can lead you astray. Tune in for more insightful dating advice from men who've been there and learned the hard way what to avoid. And if you're on a journey of self-improvement, reflect on how Stoicism can guide you in making better choices in your love life. Show your support by hitting the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel The Stoic Goddess for more wisdom on navigating relationships. Number 1. The Drama Queen. Let's discuss a specific type of woman, let's call her Miss Drama Queen, and the challenges she poses. Depending on your preferences, you might find such a personality appealing, but for most men, it becomes a constant source of stress. These women often display overly aggressive and masculine attitudes. Don't get me wrong. A woman with some fire in her soul can be quite attractive, but when that fire turns into a blazing inferno, it becomes overwhelming. Allow me to illustrate with a story. I usually avoid clubs, they're not my scene. But one night, a friend convinced me to go out with him. As someone who likes new experiences, I decided to give it a try. While waiting in line outside the club, we encountered a towering guy, built like a tank, trying to cut ahead. He wasn't exactly polite about it, but I prefer to stay calm and not sweat the small stuff, so I let it go. However, right in front of us was a confrontational couple. The woman, driven by some inner turmoil, began to scream at the guy, hurling insults at him. The look on her boyfriend's face said it all. Please, stop. Apparently, this wasn't the first time she had dragged him into a confrontation. Before long, her outburst escalated into a full-blown argument, and her boyfriend ended up in a fight. Why do some people continually put themselves and their partners in these volatile situations? It's almost like a stereotype, a personality trait that signals trouble, although it is a man's duty to stand by his partner. It's unfair to be thrust into unnecessary conflicts just because she lacks restraint. Why endure such chaos? Consider another scenario. Imagine a couple at a friend's wedding. The night is perfect, the atmosphere is romantic, and everything is going smoothly until she discovers someone she had a disagreement with years ago. Instead of letting bygones be bygones, she decides to confront them, causing a scene. Her partner once again has to apologize and smooth things over. It's worth asking why tolerate such behavior. In relationships, mutual respect and understanding should come first. It's about knowing when to stand your ground and when to let things slide. Overcoming life's challenges together should bring you closer, not create constant friction. So, next time you find yourself in such a situation, ask yourself if this is really worth it. Number 2. Escaping the way too bougie trap. Let's talk about the way too bougie type of woman. Have you ever been with someone so attractive and accomplished that you constantly feel like you're falling short? You take her out to a fancy dinner, blow your paycheck on a lavish Valentine's Day surprise, and she's still unimpressed. Her birthday comes around, and you surprise her with a dozen roses, but instead of gratitude, all you get is a lukewarm response because they're not the latest trending roses from TikTok. What's going on here? Why is it that no matter how hard you try, you can never seem to satisfy her? For this type of woman, It's not about love or appreciation, it's about status and wealth. She's not interested in who you are as a person, but rather in what you can offer financially or how you can elevate her social standing. Ever notice how she only started dating you after hearing about your success or seeing the car you drive? It's not a coincidence. Why put up with this? Why invest your time, money, and emotions in someone who doesn't value the effort you put into the relationship? As men, we strive to provide the best for our partners, but at the end of the day, shouldn't we be with someone who truly appreciates us? Do you really want to be with someone who only values what you can buy for them? Or would you rather have a partner who respects and cherishes you for who you are? Recognize these signs early on. Don't let yourself be caught in a never-ending cycle of trying to impress someone who will never be satisfied. Instead, seek out a woman who sees and values your hard work, who recognizes the thought and care you put into everything you do. Isn't that what a relationship should be about? Mutual respect, love, and appreciation? Why endure the constant pressure to meet unrealistic expectations? It's time to reevaluate what you want in a relationship and find someone who truly deserves everything you have to offer. Why settle for someone who drains your emotional and financial resources when you could be with someone who uplifts and supports you? Remember, a true partnership is built on mutual appreciation, not transactional exchanges. Number 3. The materialistic girl. In the realm of modern relationships, the allure of wealth and luxury can sometimes overshadow genuine connection. The material girl or gold digger is a figure familiar to many. To outsiders, her intentions might seem clear, yet for someone entangled in the relationship, infatuation can cloud judgment. Imagine a scenario where every gift or gesture must bear the weight of a designer label to be deemed worthy. A heartfelt concert ticket to her favorite artist might be dismissed, eclipsed by her desire for a Birkin bag or a Louis Vuitton accessory. This raises a poignant question: what drives us to tolerate such superficiality? When the foundation of a relationship is built solely on material gain, something essential is lost. It's crucial to understand that individuals like these aren't invested in who you are, they're interested in what you can provide. In a country like America, renowned for its prosperity and the pursuit of the American dream, it's easy to get caught up in the belief that success equates to happiness. However, true relationships are grounded in mutual respect and affection, not just expensive trinkets. The allure of materialism poses a significant question: why do some endure relationships with those who value possessions over people? Perhaps it's the thrill of the chase, the illusion of status, or the fear of being alone. But at what cost? Money can buy many things, but it cannot purchase true love or genuine companionship. In navigating relationships, it's essential to assess what truly matters. Is it the fleeting satisfaction of material possessions or the enduring bond of mutual understanding and love? The answer lies in recognizing the difference between those who see you as a partner and those who see you as a provider. Wouldn't you rather invest in someone who values your presence over your presence? Number 4. The insecure girl. Insecurity is a common human experience, but when it becomes overwhelming, it can turn toxic, especially in relationships. Imagine being with someone who constantly needs reassurance, always questioning your loyalty and seeking proof of your love. At first, this may seem endearing, a sign that she genuinely cares. However, over time, it becomes suffocating. Our culture values confidence and independence traits that allow relationships to flourish rather than crumble under the weight of persistent doubt. Let's explore the concept of Mrs. Too insecure. While everyone has insecurities, when they dominate a person's behavior, they can lead to a relationship filled with tension. Picture this: you're out to dinner, and your partner picks a fight because you made eye contact with a female waiter. Why are you talking to her? Do you even love me? The paranoia and jealousy seem irrational, but for someone deeply insecure, these feelings are real. Why should you apologize for interacting with others in a normal social setting? Is it healthy to live in constant fear of triggering an emotional response from your partner? An overly insecure person often seeks validation by constantly comparing themselves to others, demanding sympathy, and creating unnecessary drama. In such relationships, the only way to maintain peace seems to be constant reassurance, and public declarations of commitment hardly a sustainable or enjoyable way to live. Why endure this kind of relationship dynamic? It's not just emotionally exhausting, but also detrimental to personal growth and happiness. According to studies, nearly 40% of people report feeling insecure in relationships at some point, but there's a difference between occasional doubts and chronic insecurity. Embracing Stoic principles can offer a solution. By focusing on personal growth and emotional resilience, both partners can cultivate a healthier dynamic. Ask yourself, how can I support my partner while encouraging her to build her own self-esteem? Is it possible to love someone deeply while maintaining my sense of self and freedom? Ultimately, relationships should be partnerships where both individuals feel secure and valued. Recognizing and addressing insecurities, rather than letting them fester, is key to creating a thriving, balanced connection. Why settle for less when you can strive for a relationship grounded in mutual respect and understanding? Number 5. The girl who talks too much. Hey, hold on a second, let's think about this for a moment. Have you ever met someone who just won't stop talking, like they feel the need to fill every silence with their words? In real life, I'm not that person. I'm more of a listener, someone who appreciates the art of conversation rather than dominating it. But what happens when you can't even get a word in? It's frustrating, right? It's like no one's interested in hearing your life story at every turn. Seriously, who wants to hear that? Imagine sitting there, trapped in this endless monologue, where every conversation turns into a self-centered story about the other person. You try to share something, anything, about yourself, but they just keep going. It's exhausting and, quite frankly, annoying. Why should anyone have to endure that? But when one person monopolizes the conversation, it becomes a one-sided affair, depriving others of the chance to contribute. Have you ever wondered why some people feel the need to talk so much? Is it insecurity? A desire to be the center of attention? Or maybe they just haven't learned the value of silence and listening. Studies show that 80% of people feel more connected when conversations are balanced, allowing both sides to share equally. So why should anyone have to tolerate someone who doesn't know when to stop talking? Number 6. Mrs. The alpha, the hardcore feminist. Ladies, we get it, you're strong, independent, and can hold your own. That's incredible and deserves respect. But what happens when that strength turns into a relentless need to dominate, to become the alpha in the relationship? Have you ever paused to consider how this impacts the balance between you and your partner? Is overpowering your man really the key to a successful relationship, or could it be driving a wedge between you two? In a healthy relationship, balance is everything. Masculinity and femininity each have their own roles, complementing and enhancing one another. Yet, when one person, let's call her Mrs., the alpha takes it upon herself to assume the dominant role, constantly outdoing her partner, it creates a dynamic that can be toxic. Instead of leading with mutual respect, she makes every situation a competition. But here's the kicker: do you really want a partner who resents you? Because when a man feels emasculated, that's often what happens. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that the only way to show strength is by taking charge. But the truth is, leading in a relationship doesn't mean overpowering your partner. It means guiding with empathy, understanding, and respect. So here's the question: why would you want to diminish someone you claim to care about? Does making your partner feel small make you feel bigger? If so, maybe it's time to reevaluate what you're truly seeking in a relationship. Some women, let's call them the men's suck brigade, take it a step further. They're the ones who, no matter what you say or do, will find a way to take offense. They're quick to label any assertive behavior as toxic masculinity and won't hesitate to voice their disdain for men. But here's the reality: constantly belittling the opposite sex doesn't make you stronger, it isolates you. And frankly, who wants to be around someone who's perpetually negative? Studies show that relationships built on mutual respect and balanced power dynamics are more likely to succeed. So why jeopardize that for the sake of asserting dominance? If you're constantly trying to prove that you don't need a man, that's fine, but why be in a relationship at all? Are you looking for a partnership, or are you looking for someone to conquer? Consider this: relationships thrive on cooperation, not competition. So before you let Mrs. the Alpha take the reins, ask yourself, do you want a partner or a rival? And if the answer is a partner, then maybe it's time to let go of the need to dominate and embrace the power of balance instead. Number 7. Mrs. only loves the chase. We meet Mrs. only loves the chase, a woman captivated by the thrill of the pursuit. She basks in the attention she receives but often loses interest once she secures her prize. Is it the thrill of the hunt that she craves? Or is it the fleeting excitement that keeps her moving from one adventure to the next? Once she has what she wants, she's off, leaving behind confusion and heartbreak. But why does she behave this way? Could it be that the chase is more fulfilling than the catch itself? And if so, what does that say about her ability to form lasting connections? The party lifestyle can be just as intoxicating, with the constant allure of nightlife drawing many into a cycle of endless fun. But when does the thrill of the party become a trap? The Mrs. only loves the chase may seem carefree, always ready for the next night out, but beneath the surface, there's often a deeper issue: a lack of stability and commitment that can sabotage long-term happiness. Can someone who lives for the moment truly offer the emotional support needed for a lasting partnership? From a Stoic perspective, the relentless pursuit of fleeting pleasures, like those found in constant partying or chasing new romantic interests, can lead to an unfulfilling life. Stoicism emphasizes self-discipline, purpose, and inner peace, values that seem at odds with the chaotic and impulsive nature of the party lifestyle or the endless chase. So how can one find lasting joy and satisfaction without falling into the traps of excess? Studies suggest that those who prioritize short-term pleasures over long-term goals are more prone to anxiety, depression, and a sense of dissatisfaction. If this is the case, why do some continue to embrace such a lifestyle despite the potential negative consequences? Could it be a way to escape deeper insecurities, or perhaps an inability to confront life's challenges head-on? The science behind these behaviors reveals that dopamine, the brain's feel-good chemical, plays a significant role in thrill-seeking activities. Each night out or new romantic pursuit triggers a release of dopamine, creating a temporary high. But what happens when the excitement fades, leaving behind only emptiness? How does one break free from this cycle and find true, lasting fulfillment? Perhaps the answer lies in adopting a more balanced approach to life, one that allows for socializing and adventure, but also cultivates a sense of purpose, responsibility, and emotional stability. Imagine enjoying the excitement of a night out or the thrill of new romance without sacrificing your long-term happiness. Isn't that a more sustainable path to fulfillment? What would your life look like if you balanced the thrill of the chase with the serenity of lasting connections? And more importantly, why continue to endure such behaviors that only lead to a cycle of discontent? The key to escaping these traps might just be found in rethinking your approach to pleasure and happiness. After all, the fleeting nature of the chase or the party may offer temporary joy, but it's the deeper, more meaningful connections and commitments that provide true satisfaction. Isn't it time to seek a life where the excitement of the moment doesn't come at the expense of your future well-being? Number 8. The self-absorbed girl Mrs. I need. Let's talk about the woman who believes she deserves everything without lifting a finger. Let's call her Mrs. I need. She's the one who expects a man to shower her with luxury simply because she exists. Her requirements? a six-figure income, impeccable manners, and constant attention. But here's the twist: she offers little in return beyond her looks and a laundry list of demands. Is it really a relationship she's after, or just someone to fulfill her shopping list? Now, don't get me wrong, having standards is important. Everyone should know what they want in a partner. But when your standards are sky high, it's worth asking yourself, what do I bring to the table? A relationship is a partnership where both parties contribute, so why should someone give their all while you sit back and take? It's like expecting a paycheck without ever showing up to work. Consider this in Stoic philosophy. The focus is on mutual respect, cooperation, and the understanding that real value lies in what we offer to others, not just what we demand. If a woman is all about her needs, where does that leave her partner? And what happens when the superficial fades? What's left to keep the relationship strong? Let's shift to another example. Miss Self-Absorbed. She's always the star of her own show, with everyone else playing bit parts. Conversations revolve around her day, her feelings, her life. She rarely asks about you because, in her world, you're just a supporting character. This kind of imbalance isn't just tiring, it's demoralizing. You're left feeling invisible, your needs unimportant. In relationships, emotional balance is key. When one person constantly takes while the other gives, it's a recipe for resentment. Have you ever stopped to wonder why we tolerate people who drain us emotionally? Why we put up with being overshadowed, unheard, and underappreciated? Science backs this up. Studies show that relationships where one partner is consistently self-focused lead to higher levels of dissatisfaction and eventual burnout. It's not just about being polite, it's about emotional reciprocity, where both sides feel valued and heard. So before you settle for someone who expects everything and gives nothing, ask yourself, why should I endure this? What am I really getting in return? Relationships should lift you up, not weigh you down. It's worth considering whether the person you're with truly values you or just what you can give them. Number 9. Girl without ambition. In culture, ambition is often celebrated as the engine that drives progress, innovation, and personal achievement. It's the fire that fuels dreams and pushes boundaries. But what happens when that fire is missing? The woman without ambition seems content with the status quo, showing no interest in growth or the pursuit of her dreams. At first glance, this might seem harmless. After all, isn't contentment a virtue? But in reality, a lack of ambition can lead to stagnation, especially in a relationship. When one partner is motivated and driven while the other is not, a disconnect emerges. How can a couple thrive when one is striving for the stars and the other is content to remain grounded? Does this imbalance create a sense of loneliness, even in a partnership? Can love survive when ambition dies? The Stoics believed in the pursuit of excellence. How then can a relationship flourish if one partner refuses to aspire to anything greater? The final type of woman to be cautious of is one who has no dreams, no goals, no aspirations. She lives a life without direction, and simply put, she cannot be saved. Why? A woman without goals often becomes dependent on her partner for direction. This dependency can breed resentment, frustration, and ultimately, the downfall of the relationship. How can one feel truly connected to someone who doesn't know where they're going in life? According to recent studies, relationships where both partners are goal-oriented and ambitious are 70% more likely to succeed than those where one partner lacks ambition. Is it fair to expect a fulfilling relationship with someone who lacks the drive to grow? Can you truly build a future with someone who doesn't envision one for themselves? In conclusion, understanding the type of women to avoid is essential for anyone seeking a meaningful and fulfilling relationship. It's not about judging others harshly, but rather about making wise choices that align with your values and long-term happiness. By recognizing the signs of unhealthy dynamics, you can steer clear of situations that might drain your energy or lead to unnecessary heartache. Remember, your time and attention are precious, and it's crucial to invest them wisely. Avoiding these types of girls to avoid dating is not only a matter of self-preservation, but also a step towards finding a partner who truly complements your life. As you navigate the complex world of relationships, it's important to stay true to yourself and your principles. Never date these women who do not respect your boundaries, and always seek a connection that enhances your life rather than complicates it. Dating advice for men often emphasizes the importance of being selective and mindful, and this video has provided insights to help you make better choices. If you found this video helpful, please show your support by hitting the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, The Stoic Goddess. Share your thoughts in the comments, and make sure to hit the notification bell to stay updated on more valuable dating advice from men. Your engagement helps us continue to create content that empowers and informs. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.